Welcome to Pullman, Washington. Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars, and the anticipation is running high on the Palouse. The Cougars ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stallions offense will get the ball first. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires to the tight end. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Stallions will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt and look for room. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Washington State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And Jesse, if there is an old warhorse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
Well, that's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Got it, looking for the first down. On his feet at the 40. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Wazoo! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
The Stallions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Slips one guy. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Stallions. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin would just steamroll teams. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback tried to make something out of it with his legs, but instead, he turns the football over.
And this is what you like about the quarterback. You don't want to handcuff him. You want to give him the freedom and the flexibility to get outside and create. That's where he's brilliant. That's really the added element he brings this offense. You do need to reel him in with respect to the fundamentals and taking care of the football. Just has to do better moving forward.
To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. On the move. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And that is no good. And after the first quarter miss, guys, we're still tied up. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down.
Breaks into the open. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Washington State lines up quickly.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Guys, let's take a minute and talk a little Washington State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've up.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the 1st down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Looking to pass, it's Potter. Safe completion on the screen. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll try the left side. Finding open areas. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Off the RPO, complete. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Potter. Got his man on the outside. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. They'll run for it. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. And the Cougars want to crank the tempo. Might as well give it to him again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
All right, this offense just keeps trying to pound the ball into the end zone down tight, but the defense, they're very, very physical. So I think you got to think about either a perimeter run, a potential run-pass option, or let your quarterback try to go make a play thrown.
He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Finds him out of the backfield. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this 1st half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it. And he pumps it up inside the 20. Kicking team's got it.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1. He's piled up 65 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that. Touchdown, Washington State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Out of the gun to give to the back. Crosses the 30. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to pass it. Virtually unblocked, and he's stopped for a loss of 8. And the Stallions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They've been running it, but now the pass. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Try to move the chains with read option left. Turning it on. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. The Stallions will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. on his way back from the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To throw, it's Potter. Got it set up on the outside. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Washington State going quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. To the air on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Westbrook. Hard-hitting tackle. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll go back to the ground. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick pass on the jet motion. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Here comes the hurry up. Now they'll try the right side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Here's 1st and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Trying to bull his way in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Washington State.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Leaves it with the back. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Pullman.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. There he goes. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
The Cougars want to pick up the tempo.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just happy.
Throws toward the end zone. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. Quick completion to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And here comes the offense on second down. To the air. It's Potter. Fires to the right. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Here comes a third down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. He's going to let it go. And he's got it inside the 20. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. He wants to throw it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Sanford. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it.
Touchdown, Wazoo! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. From the gun, running back on the move. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Swings it out to his running back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the grab right down the middle. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Stallions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Hauls it in. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Stallions are on the move. Rides to back and leaves it on the option. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have
a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. It is good. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Looking for a man. It's Potter. Under fire. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
The offense will gladly take a fresh setter down. Oh, he's got some space. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Washington State lines up quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Trying play action. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Back to throw, it's Potter. Looking to the big tight end. Caught over the middle, it's Baker. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch.
On the move, he fires. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Made a defender miss. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Washington State is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Rides the back on the option, the give. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. The RPO, it's complete.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. And the Stallions look to keep this drive humming. They'll move the wide receiver with the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Touchdown Stallions! Fitted in the window for the score.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
42, Sharks 17.
Coming out with it, it's Westbrook. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Flips it out to the back. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down and nothing doing there.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Gets the back moving. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Washington State going quickly. Looking for a man. It's Potter. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Oh, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the run. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Grabbed behind the line. It's Etienne. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. Washington State going back to work on 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. He'll toss it. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. At the 20, he's got space. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Rides the back and leaves it. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Washington State will come to the line with a 1st and goal. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week one sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Looking downfield on first down. Setting up the screen. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Absolutely perfect. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Now the play fake. Looking for a huge play. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get